What's up, guys? This is the infamous trailer. I can't wait to show you guys around. Come on in to our house. Boom! This is the ugliest room in the house. This is the hot room, or we call it the hot box in the summer, the ice box in the winter, because it's actually an attachment. It's a carport that has been modified. They put these things to I guess provide insulation, but it doesn't really work. So it just gets really hot, really cold. We use it as a storage room. So we just put all of our junk everywhere, and the pups like to hang out in here. You see some dog toys and stuff. This is where they chill most of the day. It's pretty hot right now. It's about 90 degrees in here. So let's keep going.
And the bolts in this insulation, they cause leaks.
Yeah,
the ceiling's pretty much an awning.
Oh, so by the way, this is our dresser. These are storage bins from Walmart, and we keep our clothes, both of us, in these bins. They're all folded up. Here's Brad's clothes. And those are mine over there. Originally, we got these bins because we were not planning to live here for a long time, so it was kind of like an easy way to organize our stuff and have winter clothes separate from summer clothes, and we were just gonna leave them in the bins and take them with us when we left, and we never moved. So this is our dresser. I do laundry right here, it's my little spot, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and also since this is an outdoor attachment to the house, this is a porch light that is indoors, even though it's an outdoor light, with a really, really short doorway. Brad actually hits his head on this door. So let's go inside. Okay, guys, so this is our lovely refrigerator. It's Jimmy rigged. We'll show you that in a second, but these are just fan mail, some birthday cards, some photos for friends and family, wedding invitations, random stuff. It makes it feel like a family environment. It makes it feel really homey, and this is where we like to put the letters from you guys. Yeah. And this is our living room, guys. It's literally maybe 8 by 10, maybe 8 by 8. It's a little box because remember this is a single wide. So this is one edge of the trailer to the other edge of the trailer. And this is where we do most of our hanging out. Whenever we have visitors, this is our couch. It's actually a piece of foam under some kind of, futon cover, but it works. And this is also the pup's bed. So they sleep here at night, and we sleep in the next room over. I'll show you that in a second. This is the original studio where we used to shoot. If you guys look at our old videos, this was where it all started, literally. And the camera was it was actually the same phone that's filming this right now. So literally, this is the old shoot. And we had this light and this couch and yeah.
And an iPhone.
And an iPhone. And look at that. It works. It gets the job done. Over here, we've got a batch of Waterkeeper brewing. It's in here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah. So this is Waterkeeper. It's really delicious. If you never tried Waterkeeper, you can buy it at the grocery store, but homemade is even better. And it's kind of like kombucha, but instead of having a SCOBY, a gelatin thing, you have kefir grains, which are a little bit different, but it gives you probiotics. It tastes really good. It's like healthy soda almost. I don't know, but we're addicted to it. It's so good. Then this is Brad's office right here. This is where, he sets up streams and does all his stuff, be in Discord and whatever. And it's a nice little nook, actually, perfect size. And then I got a little window back there. And then this is a whiteboard. All the stuff we've been telling you guys about the painted whiteboard wall. This is actually the biggest, well, I guess not the biggest empty wall in the house, but this is the biggest whiteboard I have ever had. This is where we put all the songs and all the streams we want to do and try to plan out the week and Couchcast and stuff like that. So, and this is a new addition. So it's really helpful because we tried spreadsheets and we tried all kinds of stuff, notes, and it just was not what was up. It was not getting done. And here we have a picture. Okay, this is a random story, but we met a guy online, very random. Shout out Derek. He's in Laos. He is like, I think, banned from the U.S. actually, and he's not even from the U.S. He's like from the U.K. But anyway, he has a hotel in Laos. He had somebody come from Egypt, brought a painting on papyrus, and was like, "This is for a couple in the U.S." And then he mailed it to us from Laos. So I thought that's pretty cool. I don't think it's in like an old school papyrus, but I think it is like a hand-done original piece of art. So yeah, there's that. I don't know what it means either. So if you're into hieroglyphs, you know, maybe you could tell us. This room is probably the smallest room in the house. The bed, as you see, goes from like wall to wall. Yeah, it's really, but you know, it's way better than our old bed was because we used to have a queen, and this is supposed to be a California king bed. And so now we have space, we can sleep good. We have blackout curtains, so at night it's pitch black. We don't have to worry about anything. And so, you know what? This was free, and Brad brought this whole big old bed. It's like solid wood. Like if you look at this bottom, solid wood. He brought it in here himself, but hey, I appreciate it. It's somewhere to lay down and like relax, you know. Oh my gosh, I can actually sit on this bed and almost touch the fan. Okay, so you can just guess how tiny this place is based on this. But so this is a ceiling fan, and when we got here, one of the panels was like broken off, and so it only had like two legs on it. So we just took them all off, and so this is like our lovely light fixture now. But it gets the job done. Over here, we have, I don't know if we can both fit in there, the master bathroom. Woohoo! This was a bathroom that we used for like a year. We didn't actually even use the other bathroom. I'll show you guys in a second. But it's pretty tiny. It's really, really, really small. Maybe like 4 feet by, maybe like 4 by 3, but then like at an angle. Super small. But there's a shower right here on this side, and there's a toilet, there's a sink, so it gets everything that you need to do in the bathroom done. So this painting is something that we got in Thailand by the Royal Palace. I have no clue what it means. It's not like religious to us, but we thought it looked super cool, so we got it. Alright guys, so this is my favorite room in the house because it's the biggest room, the most spacious room, and this is where I put all that love into all the food, you know what I'm saying. This is where the magic happens. First I want to show you guys the Berkey water filter. So we started trying to like clean our water basically and drink more purified water. For one, because we were buying bottled water that's like plasticky, and we kept getting cases of plastic tasting water, probably because we're in Florida and it's really hot in the summer, and on the trucks somehow the off-gassing of the plastic, I don't know why, but it's happened several times. So it is awesome. It's like super, it's like life-changing. Like you actually drink a lot, at least we do, we drink a lot more water just because it tastes better. But then we've got over here, this is my mouth-watering photo. I don't know, very random, from like Marshall's or one of those stores, but it reminds me of people like drooling when the food tastes so good. So it's like an inspiration pic. We've got another whiteboard right here where we write down like when we got certain groceries, when we gave the dogs their medicine, stuff like that. Whiteboard paint, by the way, is like pretty cheap, and it is awesome if you don't mind having like writing on your walls. It's really good for organization. All the dishes end up on the counter right here because we don't use the cabinets, because this was an infamous rat cabinet, okay? This was where they used to break in where this plywood is. Brad put that plywood, but it's like a big open hole somehow to the outside. And it looks like regular cabinet, but in the back somehow, we put a security camera in here, and they were like jumping up in the cabinet, and like we couldn't tell where they're coming from. They were just like appearing there. And anyway, they were going all in the cabinets, so I don't put the dishes in the cabinets. Even though it's walled off now, I don't trust it, and I don't it's gross. It's just gross, and we don't use the cabinet. So the dishes get washed and they stay in the sink. And we don't have a dishwasher, of course, because it's too small for that. So then we got some incense burning, you know what I'm saying? Keep it smelling good. Also trailers, at least the 2 trailers that we have lived in, often can smell like urine because there's like cats running around the park and like rats and things like that, and so they get under the trailer, and on the underside, if they pee, then that smell gets up into the vents. And so anyway,
I think it was mainly the ones we did.
I don't know if
that
that's
other
normal.
one, they had a dog or a cat or something that peed in the house. So it was
Okay.
just saturated in pee.
Wow.
And then this one is especially raggedy. Like the underside isn't sealed off. But like a newer trailer should be sealed.
Well, okay, so since our underside isn't sealed, animals pee, and so it like gets in the vents, and then the vents smell like pee. So try to keep some incense going, and try to keep like things out of cabinets. You know what I'm saying? You just have to like live carefully, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, shout out Bart. This is from one of our awesome subscribers, Bart, in Van City, Canada. It's an eagle because I mentioned that my dad was into eagles, and so we have like a couple of little eagle items around. But that's from Bart. And shout out Mel. This is a diamond painting from another awesome subscriber, Mel. And this is we're still trying to frame it, but we really love it. It says Trailer Park Penthouse #CouchGang. So that is so cool. We love to have all the things that you guys make around. That blank wall behind the couch where we used to film, we're going to end up putting another painting from another subscriber, PDX Mouse, shout out. I'll put a picture on the screen so you guys can see that one. This is one of those vent fans. It's basically like, you know how above an oven you usually have the like, I don't know, the vent, but it's like fancier looking. This is from 1971. And it's basically like, you pull this chain and you let it rip and it opens a fan on the side of the trailer, and then it just like, and like sucks all the smoke out. So if I ever burn something on the stove, we open the freezer and we turn on this vent and
Pull it.
Pull it?
Yeah.
There we go. There it is. Boom! Okay, guys, so now I'm going to show you the baby gate, which Brad actually built this. This is like a regular baby gate from Walmart. It turns sideways, and then it has some extra wood. But basically, Nala used to break into the studio and like run through all the cords and all the lights and stuff. So we had to figure out a way. The regular baby gate didn't do nothing. So we had to figure out a way to keep her out. We used chairs and boxes and all kinds of stuff. But this works. And this is awesome, actually. It's like a farm piece. I don't know, but it works really well. And so this is how we protect the goods.
All right, so now it's time to check out the Florida room, which is kind of like a sunroom, carport, whatever. In Florida, called Florida room. And I'm sweating because we turned off the AC, so we get better audio for this tour. Spend 10 minutes in this house without AC, you'll be sweating. There's no central AC. All right, now this room is a mess. It's like a little workshop. This is where I used to work on the small engines, which we talked about in the How We Survived the Pandemic video. There's a chainsaw that I couldn't fix. Could not figure this one out. It wasn't the carburetor. And this wood is actually leftover wood from pallets. It's like a little leaning table I just threw together so I could work standing up. Because sitting down working, I was getting all hunched back and stuff. It was terrible. Stay. Yeah, and then this table is actually just some wood I found on the side of the road. Made a little table because there used to be couches out here. It used to be a place to chill until it turned to a workshop. This bed frame is just spare lumber. Well, it was on the inside of a queen mattress, which you guys may have seen in the studio. I took the mattress apart. I keep the wood because the price of lumber is crazy, and I actually use this wood to make the baby gate. This is just a free pull-up bar I got. Someone had it on Marketplace. Perks of having a truck, you get free stuff. And this is the pressure washer from when we used to do pressure washing. And we just sold my truck topper yesterday, so we had to take everything off the truck. And there's a bunch more mess in here than it should be. This scooter is a free scooter I got from Facebook Marketplace. It was actually at another trailer park. Someone had moved out and left it, and so the owner gave it to me. It didn't work. It was like a summer project. I just fixed it. It was just an old broken scooter. And yeah. More pressure washing stuff over here. Don't know what to do with all this pressure washing stuff. I want to keep it so when we buy a house eventually, I could clean the house efficiently. This is just storage, a leaf blower I'm supposed to fix so I could blow out this room. And yeah, a bunch of random stuff. And also this room is pretty dirty, so rats love it. If you sit out in this room and just relax, there's like a 90% chance that you're gonna see a rat running around.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Also in the Florida room, that's where Lex makes her rat poison cookies and she puts them out there. The rats love the poison cookies. In that Florida room, we're slowly cleaning it out, but we don't have big trash pickup. The park canceled it. They upped the lot rent and took away stuff, so to clean it out, I pretty much just take a Sawzall and cut things into pieces and put them in the trash can, and that's how we clean the room out. And that's why it takes so long, because we also forget trash days. It happens.
Guys, so we forgot to tell you, we have four AC units. We have one in the master bedroom, one in our living room. We have one in the hot room that barely works, and then we have one in, we'll show you in a second, in the studio. So basically when you have like window units, they kind of heat a small space, but they don't really heat the whole, or cool a small space. They don't really like cool the whole place. So anyway, it gets very hot. Like this kitchen doesn't have anything except a fan. This fridge has a lock, the pantry has a lock, and all the doors have these locks, key code locks. So remember, this was supposed to be a business, and so people were living here.
It's supposed to be a rental property.
It's supposed to be a rental property. So each room, like this one, each room has its own key code lock, and then everyone would be able to basically secure their stuff.
We locked down the fort at night.
We locked down the fort at night, you know.
The extra fridge in the Florida room also was because they had two fridges because there was a ton of people living here, like 11 people.
Yeah, 11 people in a small space. So yeah, so that's a very odd little feature that you probably saw a lock in the background and we're like, what? Why do you guys have a lock on your fridge? But yeah, I know the people who think Brad is like imprisoning me think that he probably locks the fridge.
Even the pantry
has a lock. Okay, I don't know how to show you, but this is like maybe like 2.5 feet wide, very small hallways, very short ceilings too. So something to get used to. It was something I was always scared of with like trailer living. I was like, oh man, the short ceilings. And then finally it's like, oh well, I now lived in the one for 2 years, so whatever. So okay, next here we just call this Tank's room. This is basically a guest bedroom. So this is pretty quiet, and we just keep like our beach towels and stuff like that in here. So this is basically like a towel closet / guest bedroom / AC room. So, you know what I mean? Multi-purpose room. And yeah, we have this here to help like deaden the sound. And this painting actually came from this dead guy's garage. His daughter put a post on Facebook Marketplace and she was like, you guys come help clean out my dad's garage. And he had all this cool stuff. It's like the office chair that's back there and a couple paintings that you've probably seen. Like in the hot room, that big boat painting. Those came from his garage, very random.
It was all free.
It was all free, yeah.
During the pandemic, we were scavengers.
Yeah, we were
anything
scavengers.
free we could get.
We were like, anything. So then, guys, we have our bathroom. This is another bathroom. We didn't actually use this bathroom for like a year because when we first moved in, this was the sort of community bathroom, and we were like, we're good. But it's much bigger, like probably twice as big, if not 3 times as big as that other bathroom. So now this is where I shower. And here I've got my like essential oils and perfume station. Florida mosquitoes like tear me up, so I don't use lotion. I just mix coconut oil with a bunch of different essential oils and make my own little moisturizer. Oh, guys, I've been wanting to show somebody this for so long. Okay, this is really, really ghetto, but this is my shower cap. If you don't want to get your hair wet when you take a shower, then don't buy any of the store-bought, like with the little elastic scrunchy shower caps. Get you a grocery bag and like put it around your head and tie it like this. Like tie it in the front. I kid you not. No water is getting in that thing. And honestly, I've been doing this since the pandemic, but I just kept doing it after the pandemic because it just works so good. Like it literally keeps, and my hair is naturally curly, so you have naturally curly hair and you don't want it to get wet every time you shower. You don't want humidity getting in there. Use a grocery bag. I promise you it works.
But make sure it doesn't have a hole in it.
Yeah.
Because I used to scoop dog poop with grocery bags. Sometimes I have a hole and I get on my hand.
So guys, next The stank laundry room. This is like, okay, so if you can't tell, this is the side of the trailer. And so when you step off of it, this is like an addition where there's been like built some type of carport type thing, and then laundry is over here. It smells really bad. I could never figure out why, but it's nice to have laundry. In Florida, since it's so hot, a lot of times we have outdoor laundry. You shrink your clothes. That's something that I've been dealing with. So if you have any suggestions for that, let me know. But this is where we have, like, from when Brad was doing the small engines, there's some of the small engines over here. This was the closet that was in the studio that he busted out, and then now it looks all drywall and nice, but before it was an actual bedroom. This is an extra bathroom that we don't touch. We don't go in there. It looks really weird and it's creepy. It's more like an outhouse. So it's got a toilet, but I mean, never used it. Honestly, we don't even open this door. There might be a snake in it. So yeah. So this is the laundry. I couldn't really exactly fit in here, but this is where I do laundry. And it's pretty chill. I mean, I'm grateful to have a laundry, you know. It's nice to have your own laundry because a lot of people in the trailer park have to go to the laundromat. And actually, there was a storm maybe like a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, something like that, and a tree fell right outside the window, and it almost landed on top of the laundry room, and I'm so glad it didn't because we would not have been able to fix it. All right, guys. Now to the best part of the house. This is the studio. We got more soundproofing. You guys will see in a second, but the studio that you guys think is not in the trailer, I'm about to show you. It actually is here, and it's real. This is the mattress, the queen size mattress we used to have in the bedroom before we got that big bed. And Brad ripped it up and he put like insulation and then he put it against the wall. So this is like our soundproofing. We've got a rug in here and we've got like a mattress. We've got like moving blankets, anything we could basically find that was like fabricy to help block out sound. The problem is in the trailer park you get a lot of people driving past. They're loud vehicles and you hear a lot of AC units thumping. So it doesn't exactly work that good, like especially when it rains. It's about to storm right now.
Well, it's not really soundproofing. It's really just to absorb the echo in the room.
Yeah. So, but it works.
Soundproofing, you need really dense materials.
Yeah. And then we've got, shout out Brian Stanley. We've got a monitor, a third monitor that we just set up. One of our awesome subscribers sent us. This is actually a really good monitor, super bright and colorful. And then we've got our other two. This is where we live stream from, guys. This is literally the setup. This is exactly it. And we've got, shout out Joey in the Bronx. This is the neon sign that he just sent, which is super freaking cool. It's like super vibrant, and I mean, wow, amazing.
And now it's raining. Perfect timing, we're almost done.
Yeah, yeah. And we've got our lovely foil lamp capture thing. It like basically serves as like some kind of light fixture, I guess. I don't know. It like blocks the light in.
It keeps the backdrop dark, so you
Yeah.
can see the blue and red light.
Yeah, it works. You know, we makeshift. We made it work. Also, oh my gosh, guys, the ceiling in this room. Brad will tell you, I always freak out about the ceiling because before we moved in, something happened to it where it looks like it's about to cave, and they patched it up really ghetto-ly, and
there was a leak.
Yeah, and so it looks very traumatic, and
But it's good.
Yeah,
It works.
it works. It doesn't leak. It doesn't leak, but I'm always freaking out about it.
Yeah, so our studio is pretty just Jimmy Ray together with the light. All the lights are just staying on top of boxes and stuff. And I just built that little table for the salt lamp. But just start where you are. Like we started with just an iPhone.
Yeah, we did. We did. Oh my gosh.
All right, the camera usually has a microphone on top of it, but I'm holding it right now. Usually looks like this. We wanted decent audio for the tour, even though I'm sure the footage will be a little shaky. But it's the best we can do right now.
All right, guys, so here's the set. Let's get into it.
All right, so that is The trailer. Yes, the studio is in a trailer. We're not in some fancy place. People think like we're in some penthouse at the beach.
Yeah.
People have told us like we're plants. I don't know what kind of plant, but we're plants
Government,
doing
like,
some kind of bidding for the government.
People said reactors get clout, and then all the record labels or whatever, they're big government, and they get the money, and we tell people political statements and all kind of craziness. No, we're trailer park people. I was actually super nervous.
Why?
Cause I was like, I don't know. I was like when you're showing people your house and stuff, and it's like a lot of people love to like brag about how like nice it is and stuff, and it's like this place is kind of crappy.
Yeah, we're just normal, everyday people, and we live in a trailer right now, which we talked about how we got here in a previous video on this channel. I don't remember what it's titled. We'll put it up in the corner somewhere. But yeah, and it started raining as soon as we finished the tour, and this is why we don't shoot videos in the rain. This right here. But we want to shoot this little clip in the rain so you can see why we don't shoot videos in the rain. It's very loud. All right, the rain finally stopped several hours later.
Honestly, whenever we first moved in, I was actually really like embarrassed. Like I actually felt like, dang, how are you gonna be a YouTuber? How are you gonna start a channel and stuff? And like, how are you gonna like, you know what I mean? Who am I to say my opinions about things? You know, and I live like this, you know? I used to judge it a lot. I used to go to like the mall and I would feel out of place because malls are so like sterile and so clean and like nice.
It felt like a hospital.
Yeah.
Like coming from here and going to the mall felt like, you know, the difference of like just living in a normal house and you go to the hospital and it's all like super clean and sterile. Like, whoa.
And like, I used to also feel just like anytime I go someplace nice, I used to feel kind of dirty. Like just like I didn't belong, like my, you know what I mean? Just I just in my mind had this like psychological like, you know, I come from a place that's so much like grosser than this, you know? But then after a while, after living in a trailer park, you really stop caring about like anything.
Yep, like you stop caring what people think. It's weird.
You do.
I like it.
I do too.
I mean, I still want to move and get a house, but it's like it's nice.
Yeah, it like there are definitely some upsides, and then you also start to see that like, you know, it's basically the same as living anywhere else. So overall, from living here, I learned that for one, you definitely are tougher than you think you are, and like things you're like, oh, I could never do this, or I could never imagine this, or I could never live like this. Yeah, right. Like you definitely can if you need to, and yeah.
2, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
For real.
You know what they say?
For real. Make that fire lemonade.
You have to work with what you have.
Make that raspberry lemonade.
So when we got started, we really didn't have much, and we were super broke and a ton of debt. We still have a decent amount of debt. It's getting better, slowly. You know what I mean? Just start with what you have. You don't need all this stuff. You know, you look online, what's the best camera to start YouTube and all this kind of, you don't need all the fancy stuff. Start with literally just an iPhone and a tripod.
Yeah.
And a bunch of moving blankets that were, you know, nailed up.
Sitting on a piece of foam inside of a box, like a 10 by 10 box.
Yep.
Yeah. And not all YouTubers are like behind the scenes. Their lives are not just like perfect, and like they're not all just like super, super rich, and like, you know, they're just like you. Like, we're just people.
I thought that's analogous for anything in life. Like, even when we started pressure washing, we just had a used pressure washer we got from a discount store in a pickup truck.
Yeah, true.
And then slowly we built it up and started getting, we had the soft wash machine and the surface cleaner and all that kind of fancier stuff. I feel like that's anything we've ever done that had any modicum of success. We just started with what we had. We did not have the fanciest anything, and we still don't. Like the camera we're using right now is an entry-level YouTube camera. I guess it's better than an iPhone.
Yeah, hey, but you know, YouTube had to pay for that. Like we had to like work and earn it. And
yeah, we didn't have the money for it.
Have the money. The computer, guys, like literally we were on my old laptop, and it basically killed my laptop. Like my laptop, it still doesn't work properly.
Overheating, and now it barely works. That was a laptop that was on the kitchen table.
That's why if you guys watch our old videos, it used to like, like it used to make like noise.
You did a good job cutting a lot of those out, though. It'd be hard to find one. You did a good job of that.
Man, it was rough, but you know, I mean, if you got something you want to do, just do it.
Just start.
And also, I think it really, really helps when you hit that rock bottom to where you don't care anymore, because all the energy you focus on, like caring about what people think of you and caring about how you look and how if your teeth are white enough and like, you know, all the stuff that like be nice to care about, but they're not essential things to success. I think that you know, once you hit rock bottom, you can't afford to care about those things.
Right.
And so it opens up this huge chasm of like positive energy to put towards, you know, being creative and trying new things.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't